What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna get deep into things you guys really don't know about. If you guys haven't met me yet, my name is Mitchell Pelkey. I'm a junior here at Ohio State on the men's lacrosse team. Today I'll be diving into 10 things you should know before playing a Division I sport. Before we hop into number one, these are gonna be all the topics we're gonna be discussing today. So stay tuned for the end for some good topics. If you guys could go down and hit that like button, it ultimately helps this video and helps my channel grow. It does really well with the algorithm, so please hit that like button, subscribe, and let's dive into number one. Starting out with number one, the consistent grind. Being a Division I athlete is no joke. Practice 6 days a week, school 5 days a week, study hours, voluntary lifts, playing to your best, your mental health, it is so much. You're grinding for 2 to 3 hours a day to earn that starting spot. And then you gotta hop right into the classroom and give 100% of your effort to get good grades. Because at the end of the day, you're a student athlete. I truly think the hardest part about the grind is it's every day. Like, to consistently go and go and go, like, it is really tough. And I realized that my freshman year, like, getting in the middle of fall ball and realizing, wow, like, this isn't high school ball anymore. Like, this is the next level. And truthfully, like, I wouldn't want it any other way. I truly think is keeping a positive mindset and managing your time, because those two things go so far with being a D1 athlete. And we'll dive deeper with more details into the grind as we go down the list. But for number two, we got free time. The big urban legend about student athletes or playing D1 is you don't have free time. And the answer is kinda. It really depends on your major. If you're trying to be a doctor or a finance major or a major at your school that requires a lot of schoolwork, like, you're not gonna have a lot of free time. But if you're a major at your school that doesn't require a lot of work, like, then you're going to have a lot of free time. That's it. And I truly think a lot of student athletes nowadays are just lazy with their free time. Obviously, you come back from practice, you're really tired. A lot of guys take naps, and that takes up a huge chunk of their free time. But I truly think if you get your 8 hours of sleep, you don't need a nap. Like, you got 8 hours of sleep. Continue to go and grind. Like, with my schedule, every morning I wake up at 5 a.m. and I attack my laptop with editing, YouTube, anything social media wise. And then I go to practice around 6:45. From 6:45 to around 11:30 I practice, and then I come back and immediately hop into schoolwork. From like 11:30 to around 2 to 3, I'm dialed into school. And depending on which day, I'll go to class, or if I don't have class, I'll just be at home doing homework. And after that, I'm done. With my free time, I'll hop back on the laptop and do more stuff regarding to my brand and social media, or I'll go back into the locker room and get extra work in the sport I love. On to number three, playing time. Let me tell you, it is not guaranteed. That's the ultimate question. That's what the public cares about. That's exactly what your parents are gonna ask you over winter break, because that's all they care about. And it's not everything. My coach told me this quote when I was a freshman here at Ohio State, and it stuck with me ever since. He said, in life, somebody is always chasing you. On the field, in the classroom, in work, somebody is always trying to beat you. And that's so true, especially playing a D1 sport. You come in as a freshman, you have guys 3, 4, 5 years older than you, and you're trying to take their spot, and it's tough. By the time you're in my grade, you have guys coming out of high school trying to take your spot. Somebody's always chasing you. At the end of the day, you have to look yourself in the mirror. Am I putting in extra work? Am I getting better? Am I putting everything in my heart and my desire to this sport to play, to start? And if you're not, then you can't get mad at yourself for not getting playing time. And on the flip side, you can't put your self-worth to how many minutes you played in your sport. That's a big one. I thought I was a bad person or not good enough because I wasn't playing good in my sport at the time. That's not the case. On the field, I'm gonna play and I'm gonna work my hardest, and if I don't have a good day, that's okay. But as soon as I step off the field, that's gotta be out of my mental, and I'm on to the next thing. On to number four, the recruiting process. A lot of you guys out there are going through this right now, and it is a tricky slope. I'm gonna be completely honest. When I was going through the recruiting process, it was when guys just graduated middle school. Think about that. I was 14 years old going on college visits. 14 years old, like, I didn't even know how to drive a car yet. I didn't have my permit yet, and I was going to see colleges I would go to in 5 years. Obviously now the rules change where you can't go on visits until after September 1st of your junior year, but looking back, like, it's crazy. Here's some things to think about. At the end of the day, you always have to remember each own school is bringing out their red carpet, their Christmas to you, because they're trying to give everything to you that they offer, so you come to their school. You have to look at the holistic perspective of the school. Something my dad always told me that I always resonated with during the recruiting process was, pick a school that you like if you weren't going to play a sport there. And I think that's so true. I struggled a lot with during the recruiting process of looking at the materialistic stuff, the locker room, the pads, the stadium, the sponsorships, and that stuff does not matter. I'm telling you that from the bottom of my heart. Like, now that I'm here playing, the stuff that matters is the teammates, the brotherhood, the connection you have off the field, the moments, the memories that you create with the guy. Don't get mesmerized by all the glam and glitz. Like, ask the coach, like, what are the guys like, or how much of a family is it? Those type of questions matter long term. I truly picked Ohio State because I loved it. I loved it for all those reasons of, you know, the brotherhood here is so strong. Truly a family. I can go to any of my 5 brothers and be like, hey, let's go get some food, and there's no awkward connection there. Like, everybody is truly like a friend, and I think that's the coolest part. I'm so thankful I'm here, and I wake up and truly thank God that I'm at this place because I love it. On to number 5. Opportunities. You're playing a D1 sport. There's people out there that would kill to be in your position. Take every opportunity that's offered to you. Take advantage of going to the career fair or different opportunities the athletic department is offering, or joining different athletic clubs. When I got here, seniors on the lacrosse team took me to an athletic Bible study called Cross Sports they do here at Ohio State. Something that opened my eyes, and I wasn't interested in high school, and now I go every week. Take advantages, do things that make you uncomfortable because you're going to learn so much from that. Go out and meet new athletes. You never know how that relationship is going to form and create down the road. I'm a true believer in it's not what you know, it's who you know. In my 3 years here, I'm trying to meet as many people as I can possible, because you never know what type of connection that's going to build down the road. Take advantage of the awesome experience you have at your fingertips. On to number 6, recovery. This is huge. Something I didn't even think about or care about in high school, but when I got to the D1 level, it was mandatory in my schedule. Your body is truly everything at this level. Getting the proper pre and post practice recovery, getting 8 hours of sleep, drinking a gallon of water a day, eating healthy, taking the right vitamins, like all of that goes into your performance as an athlete. If you're on the field or you're on the court putting in hours on hours on hours of practice, but then you're going off and eating McDonald's and getting 4 hours of sleep and not drinking any water, like you're not getting anywhere. 50% of the pie is you and your sport, but 50% of the other pie is your diet, your sleep, your recovery. It's everything. There's been guys that I've talked to that play other D1 sports and they say they only get 5 to 6 hours a night, but then wonder why they get hurt on the field. I'm like, well, there it is. You're not giving your body time to recover, and then you're going on the field and straining to 100%. Like, it doesn't work like that. On to number 7. School. School is no joke, flat out. You are a student athlete. Your coaches care about your grades. If you're gonna be messing up in the classroom and not getting good grades, there will be consequences. I mentioned earlier in the video that it really matters on your major, and that's true, but school mixed with athletics, it is a lot to do, and I truly think it all comes down to your time management and having a calendar or planner for yourself. And I truly use Google Calendar. I go to bed at 9 and wake up at 5 every single day, and in between that is marked up with different things I have to do in that day. If you're struggling out there, like, get yourself a planner, start Google Calendar, and get to work on these things, because time management isn't gonna help you just being a D1 athlete. Like, you're gonna take these skills into the work life and use these skills for the rest of your life. You're starting a habit that's going to help you for the rest of your life. Let's go to number 8, the gear. The gear is awesome. You get the newest stuff to whatever your sponsor is. If something breaks or something rips, walk down the hallway to your equipment manager and he fixes it for you on the spot, and the convenience part is awesome. Number 9, being a college athlete has a lot of ups and downs. This is something I still struggle with today. One week you might be playing the best in your sport ever, grades are going great, social life's going great, and the next week all that stuff might be down, and that's part of it. I'm truly so mental when I play, and I thought about every little mistake on the field or in the classroom, and it always got to me, but I had to learn this is life. And one thing that sticks out the most was my freshman year. This might be weird to some people, but I had a really tough time sleeping. Fall of my freshman year, we had practice early, and every time I went to sleep, I'd wake up at 2 a.m. like freaking out thinking I missed practice or I was late, and then I checked my phone, it's 2 a.m. It was a problem I had, and I thought it was because I was sleeping on a twin bed for the first time, or my fan wasn't loud enough. I didn't have a humidifier going. But I talked to my athletic trainer and she told me to see a sports psychiatrist. And I started that my freshman year, and I truly, to this day, have never stopped it. It's been one of the best things I've ever done becoming a college athlete. Most athletic departments in schools have those resources, so I'd say if you're struggling with anything out there and you're a current D1, D2, D3 athlete, like ask your athletic trainer if they have that, because I'm telling you, it helps so much. At the end of the day, you're at the D1 level playing the sport you loved when you were a little guy. So go out there and smile and have fun and enjoy it, because I'm telling you, the 4 years that you're there is going to go by so fast. And I was talking to my brother the other day, and he says the one regret he has was quitting playing D1 lacrosse, because he misses the little things of the locker room, the practices, the grinding with your brothers beside you. That's the type of stuff you're gonna miss when you're 30 years down the road and you're coming to an alumni game or a game with your kids and you see one of your old teammates. You guys are gonna be talking about who had the most points or the most goals or all-time leading scorers. You're gonna be talking about the memories you had on the weekends, or that one time in the locker room, or the one time we did hills at 6 a.m. Like, those are the type of things you're gonna remember. On to number 10. It's the best decision I've ever made in my life. It is the best decision I've ever made in my entire life. You're truly going through the trenches with these guys. The wins, the losses, the voluntary lifts, the practices, the 20-hour work weeks to the 8-hour work weeks. Like, you're going through it with your team and your brothers and the guys you live with. That makes your relationship so much stronger. It's something special. I continue to wake up and pray on my bed and thank God that I'm here every morning, because it truly means so much to me, and I'm so thankful for the opportunity. If you have the opportunity to play at the next level, take it. Because at the end of the day, if you do it for a year, you can say I did it and didn't like it and go be a regular student at another school. But if you don't take it, you can never say I tried it and didn't like it. That's all for today. I hope you guys liked it. This was a great video, and a video that you guys always ask me about, the in-depth details of becoming a D1 athlete to what it's like currently. I hope you guys liked this video. If you could, please hit that like button. It really helps this video and this channel do well with the algorithm. Please subscribe to the channel down below. Hit that red button. It takes a second. It really means a lot to me. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. And have a great day. Tell your family you love them. Tell your mom and dad you love them. And smile. Enjoy it. You only got one life. Have an amazing day. I love you guys. Deuces.